Wood has the privilege of bowling with the new ball. The umpires have signalled that they're ready. Let's get this game underway. Strong appeal.
Oh dear, it's been a poor innings under pressure, and now they've got the key batter out cheaply.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball. Middle that one, great timing.
It was a shorter ball, but seen really early, quickly onto the back foot and powered over the boundary for 6.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Waiting.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Ooh. Yeah.
There'll be 1 run here for them.
I don't think there was any bat on that as they come through for the single.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board. A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. Ooh. This is everything.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Nicely played.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter right at the top of their game.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the south end. Wow, that's missed the lot.
It was a good comeback after that boundary last ball.
Yes.
Brilliant shot that.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
Yes.
Perfect technique and placement.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Well bowled.
Well, another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though.
Leg. Keeper.
Needs to be on target.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Nice bowling.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Very sweet off the bat, and 4 all the way.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers. Wood from the north end.
Yep.
Nice shot.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Wait there.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yeah.
Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
Got it away for 4. Backward of point very nicely.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch. And as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line. Threw the hands at it. Got nothing on the ball.
Drives and misses everything.
Wood with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Waiting.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the 3rd dot ball.
End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. The Super Kings are 34 for 1.
Yes.
That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot. Driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
No interest in that one from the batter. Khan will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time.
Beaten on the drive.
Nice bowling.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Right off the middle of the bat.
Saw it from the moment it left the hand, latched onto it and given the full treatment.
Khan shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots, just need to tighten their areas now.
Yep.
Great shot, at least one on offer.
Keeper. Well bowled.
Really playing all their shots that over, really expensive. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Solid partnership, 50 so far. Now it's time to really build a big score. A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong. And it's going to take something special to break it up.
Super piece of timing.
Heaved away off the back foot, sweetly timed.
Ali has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Nice bowling.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Yeah, great shot.
He was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yes.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work, really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Right on.
End of the over, 15 runs coming from it. The Super Kings are 62 for 1. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the south end.
Yep.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Punched out of the middle of the bat with great timing. It's raced to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Yeah.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
And that brings up the half century for this batsman.
That is an amazing half century, just mammoth stroke making. An impressive stint at the crease so far.
Shots are certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. That's 2 boundaries in 2 balls.
Nice.
Not a
bowling.
very smart shot. Got nothing onto it in the end.
Catch.
Caught,
Oh,
gone.
yeah.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds, and you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket.
Yes.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Good bit of timing there.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that gnaw.
Nice bowling.
Straight to the fielder.
Nice running between the wickets, clipping the pads, not the bat though.
Yeah.
They'll get at least one.
Keeper.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Nice bowling.
Umpire signals wide, such a poor delivery. Really need to work out what actually went wrong there.
Yes.
Well placed. Should get a single.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Yep.
Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Yep.
Doesn't want to bowl it there. Overpitched and helped to the boundary. A couple on offer here.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
That's the over. The Super Kings are 90 for 2. Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
A little bit short, not horribly short. Moves the feet well and the hands even better.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
Yeah.
That's
Keep
great
with it.
fielding. That ball was flying. The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this.
Yes.
Absolutely nailed it.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yep. Bowler.
Oh, that's a great ball.
Nice bowling. Nice bowling.
Beautiful, slower delivery. Just hitting air on that. That was just too good.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? Got that away nicely.
Found the middle of the bat. Great timing. Lovely front foot shot. That has raced to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yeah.
That's what happens if you stray a little down the leg side. It's too easy just to glance the ball off your pads and take the easy runs.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
It was a nice looking shot, full and in the slot, just couldn't find the gap.
Misses everything.
Not a great shot in the end. Practices the shot again. Just need to keep their head down now.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over. A new bowler is coming into the attack. Middle that one, great timing.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
I don't think there was any bat on that as they come through for the single.
Right out of the middle.
And that brings up the 50 partnership for these two.
That's the 50 partnership between these two, gaining some momentum nicely for the team.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Timed that brilliantly.
Lovely shot, gets on the drive, just powers that over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
Stokes is really starting to get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to halt this momentum.
Right on. Yep.
Doesn't beat the infield. This could be trouble.
Yes. No.
A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly. No harm done. Both batters survive.
Big appeal. Could well have been missing the stumps. Certainly wouldn't be the worst review.
Nothing picked up from the bat. This could spell trouble. How close is that? Could be the wicket. Pitching in line, just a case now on if it's hitting the stumps. Clearly impact in line, not much to argue there. Stokes has to go, ends up being a waste of a review. So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
It wasn't a great decision to start with. Not surprised to see the umpire's decision stand. Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. There'll be one run here for them.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. Nice shot, runs possible.
Immediately underway with some runs.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Just a little bit of room given. The power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Yeah.
There'll be runs here. Could be close.
Bad decision making. Thrown it to the wrong end and let the chance go begging. Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep, yep. Waiting. Yep.
Right in the slot, right where they like it. The ball races to the boundary.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for four. Driven away nicely.
Yep, yep.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
That's going a long way. What a shot that is.
Jumped all over the slower ball. Only gave them more time to see it and make sure of it.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
Yep.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Stretch to get in. The dive gets them home. Just.
Beaten on the drive.
Beautiful slower ball. No contact at all. That was just too good.
Yep. Wait.
8 runs added in that over. The Super Kings are 152 for 3. Myers from the north end.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Yep.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Wait on.
Caught.
Yeah!
One of the easiest catches you'll see.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Yep.
Nicely played. Perfect timing.
Decisive running might have gotten 2. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
7 runs added there. The Super Kings are 159 for 4. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here. Nice shot.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Yep, yep.
Good bit of timing there.
And that brings up 50 runs for this batsman.
That is an amazing half-century. Just mammoth stroke-making. Such an impressive stint at the crease so far.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Yep, yep. Wait there. Yep.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Short and wide. Did well to get some bat on that.
Yep, yep. Bowler.
The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game.
Yeah.
Well placed. Should get a single. Super catch.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Couldn't get it through the field.
That shot sees them getting their innings started.
Good catch. Out.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you expect from someone of this skill level.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on as they bring a bit of energy to the crease.
Yep.
Super piece of timing.
That was just a massive shot. Middled it, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away. Lovely shot back past the bowler.
Yeah.
Runs to be had here.
That really is a fantastic straight drive. Nothing the bowler could do to stop it. It just flew past and straight to the boundary.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Straight to the fielder. Solid defence, very compact.
Negated the spin well then. Got nicely on top of the bounce.
Flew away with pace, brilliant timing.
That was the slower ball, and it didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right. Beautiful shot.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
End of the over. 13 runs coming from it. The Super Kings are 199 for 6.
Yep.
What a great gather. 4 runs saved.
Yep. No!
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Easy catch.
Yeah!
Didn't have to move, really.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Santner will be looking to make a strong start to their innings. Digs it out well.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the 3rd dot.
Good-looking shot, back into position easily, and timed it beautifully.
Just need one of the cameramen to send that one back. A little bit of width, but clinically put away.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Yep.
Middle that one, great timing.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
That's the over. The Super Kings are 210 for 7. Wood coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble.
Waiting.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Yep.
There's trouble here.
There was trouble for a moment, but these two are quick enough to avoid the run-out in the end.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets on the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
Some width on offer, but didn't throw the bat at it and just made sure of the cut shot.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Take that. Pivoted onto the back foot and launched it for 6.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come. Bowler is confident on this one. Khan, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end. Wow, that's missed the lot.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Waiting.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Nicely played.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Go!
There'll be 1 run here for them.
It was slightly shorter, but it was seen early. Got onto the back foot quickly. Just pushed it away behind square.
Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. There'll be runs here.
Floated that one up, hit well, but couldn't beat the field.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one. Too many loose deliveries. Final over in this innings.
Yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Nice shot, runs possible. Out. Yeah! Pretty straightforward catch in the end.
That was a real shame. That was a brilliant innings. Really was heading towards something special. A good wicket to take at this stage.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled. Right in the slot, right where they like it. The ball races to the boundary. Wood shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots, Just need to tighten their areas now.
That was a tremendous delivery, fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Right out of the middle.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. What great reactions. Brilliant catch close in.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
And that's the end of the innings. The Super Kings have set a target of 251 runs